Okay, the next thing that you need to do that you should always be doing is filtering your results. So in the case of 1920s and Prohibition, I believe we had somewhere around 400 results. There's no way that you are going to be reading through all 400 of those results. And there's no way that all 400 of those results are perfect for you to use in your paper. So what you really need to do is filter those results down. We need to get our results down to absolutely less than 100, or even better, around 20, okay? Because that's manageable for you. You can look through those resources and find something that's perfect. And these are a few tips that I want you to keep an eye out for. And I'm going to show you on EBSCOhost in a second after I just summarize each one. So first, on the left, you have subject tags. So whenever you click into any article on a database, you're going to see associated subject tags based on that article. And this is the same exact thing as a hashtag on Instagram. Okay, there's certain topics that people are tagging on to these subjects and to these, articles. And the reason for that is to help you in your research task find similar articles. Okay, so you'll notice that they're all linked out. So if I were to select any of those subjects, it's going to change my search phrase to just search that subject. Again, I'm going to show you that in a minute. Additionally, when you have a long page of results, you can always use the left side menu to filter them down, to filter those results down. So you're going to see that one option is to link to full text. You're always going to want this selected on any database, because if it's not full text, you're not going to be able to use it. And it's as simple as that. Okay, always link to full text. You can also search by source type. So say you want a specific article that's directly from an academic journal, you can make sure that you only select academic journals. And you can also search a different way by subject using this tab. So let's see what that looks like in EBSCOhost quickly. All right, so I'm just going to change this back to our AND Boolean operator. Okay, and first, as I mentioned earlier, always click link to full text. So we're going from 436 articles to 280. That means that over 100 articles were not full text and we wouldn't have been able to use anyway. All right. You can even search by publication date. You can just type in a date that you want it to start at and end at. Say I want an academic journal. I'm going to select academic journal. That brought us down to 33. Wow. And looking at subjects, if there was something specific here, I could always check one of these, but I'm not going to in this case. All right, so what I'm talking about actual subject tags. I'm talking about these subject terms right here. So what would happen if I were to select one of these? So you might notice my search phrase right now. If I were to select corruption, you see it's changed my whole search phrase. This is a really helpful tool to use because this is written in code for the database. You'll notice there's a code here and it's in quotes. All right, so this is telling the database, DE actually means descriptor, and it's telling the database, I want this exact descriptor of corruption. So only give me articles that are tagged with corruption. You'll see it's tagged here, you'll see it's tagged here. Any article that you get as a result will have corruption tagged specifically, okay? Think about how you can work Boolean operators into this, right? What if I did corruption and 1920s and Prohibition? 3 results. So this is really great for me, right? Because I only have 3 articles to look through right now, which makes my job a lot easier as a researcher, okay? And if I find one that I really like, I can click on another subject term, maybe add in some Boolean operators and keep developing my search phrase in that way, okay? So those are some ways that you can filter out your searches.